Hi everyone, it's Mark from counselling supervision.com.au. Had a supervision session with a client of mine this morning. I'm still in North Queensland. This is not my normal background. Had a session over Zoom, and this client was talking about how do I start my first session. So this is more for beginning counsellors rather than the already seasoned ones. Like what do you do other than obviously talking with your client? The question was more surrounding what sort of modality you use or what sort of script do you use, if any. And it's a really good question. I started my journey in coaching, life coaching, and I was lucky that my coaching company, or the company I trained with, had a 10-session pre-scripted pack, if you will, ready for me, so I could start. And if I really got stuck, I could just stick to my pack with printouts and anything that they had in sheets and forms and whatever. But if you're starting off in counselling and you haven't really got your own style yet, so you're not gonna know really whether you're a solution focused or a CBT or an acceptance and commitment or just a person-centered counsellor. Maybe you do, but if you find that really hard, it's like, well, how do you start? Well, I would reckon the best thing to do is just go online and find a pre-scripted session format or something of a session plan of what do you talk about with clients for session 1, 2, and potentially session 3 as well. You can write your own. I know when I was doing my master's, we had to, as part of our subjects, do a solution focused based session, and I wrote out a script pretty much of what I could ask that would all fall in line with solution focused principles. So pre-session change, miracle questions, scaling, what would you like to have different, evidence questions, etc., etc. And that worked really well for me, because it was something I could hold on to, go down the line. If I got stuck, I could refer to my cheat sheet and just stay on track. So if you're really not sure where to start or how to start, the thing that I told my client this morning, and I tell many clients, was first find out for yourself which modalities you really resonate with. I've always resonated well with cognitive behavioral therapy, acceptance and commitment therapy, and solution focused therapy, person-centered obviously, because we always throw that in. So most of my sessions would be along the person-centered CBT, SFT, ACT line, but you might have another one. Maybe you're an expressive therapist, or maybe you're more emotion-focused based or family therapy based. So find out what your preferred modality is. See if you can find a generic session outline of what to talk about in counselling, and start adding in some of those elements of your preferred modality. And then practice. Find out what works, keep it, enhance it. Find out what doesn't work, client doesn't like it, you don't like it, take it out, modify and do whatever. But start working with a script. It really worked well for me. I was really happy with the coaching company. They gave me 10 sessions, and for some time in the early beginning, it's like being able to drive a car, because you've got a complete script on how to drive a car until you can drive a car, and then you don't need to script anymore. So if you've got questions about that one, happy to set you up with some sort of script, or to help you identify and refine a script if you want one. But just practice with that stuff. Practice until you get comfortable with it, then you don't need it anymore. Questions about that, where to find me, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever, Instagram. Let's keep talking, and have a great day.